We'll talk about UFC 241 in just a moment, but let's talk about Conor first, Ariel. What impact do you think this will have on a potential return to the UFC?
At this point, Ryan, it's a little early to tell. I don't suspect it will delay his return or preclude him from coming back. As you mentioned, a report of this incident actually came out in April via the Irish Mirror. Now we're just getting the footage via TMZ. But the bigger picture, of course, is that this is another incident that Conor McGregor finds himself in. More hot water, more issues outside of the cage. The fans certainly losing a little bit of patience. It's getting hard to defend all these actions. But as far as him returning, I don't think this stops him from returning. Important to note, he's recovering from a broken left hand. They were hoping that he would return later this year. I don't think that's going to happen at this point. So last I heard, they were targeting early next year for his potential return, but there's a lot of hurdles they have to overcome before that happens.
Yeah, including possibly that situation. Now let's talk about UFC 241. The biggest storyline coming from the open workouts was Nate Diaz. He's fighting for the first time in 3 years, smoking a joint in his open workout. High times for him. Ariel, he didn't show up for media day today. Is Diaz in any trouble with the UFC?
No, he is not, Ryan. And this, in a nutshell, is why the fans love Nathan Diaz so much. He just marches to the beat of his own drum. He does his own thing. He doesn't care about repercussions. He doesn't care about receiving a fine or being reprimanded by the UFC. They just love him because of this. And this is why the fans are so excited that he's back. This is his first fight in 3 years, and the sport has missed him. He says, and his team says, that that was just CBD, and that is legal as far as USADA, the United States Anti-Doping Agency, is concerned. We'll see if it leads to anything, if there's THC found in his system afterwards. But no, he just didn't want to show up to media day today. And again, that's vintage Nate Diaz. He didn't feel like doing it. He said he talked to the media yesterday. He said, I gave him enough. I'm good for the rest of this. So we'll see him tomorrow at the weigh-ins. He'll weigh in. He'll do the face-off. But no, I don't suspect that he's in any hot water with the UFC. They just want him to fight at this point.
I guess you can do that if you're Nate Diaz. How about that, Ariel? Thank you so much for joining us. Ariel Helwani joining us ahead of UFC 241 coming up Saturday night.
Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.